First, what rhetorical analysis did I choose? I chose to analyze President Zelensky's speech to Congress.
Mariana Cabasso presents.
Breaking news. It is day 32 of the fight between Russia and Ukraine. According to Statistica.com, over 1,000 civilians have died thus far, and double that have been injured just from the conflict alone. Tension between Russia and Ukraine has been simmering for many years. Many even thought conflict would ensue with Russia's takeover of the Crimean Peninsula back in 2014. Thankfully, then no war broke out, but now war is upon us. While many other students may choose to analyze older commercials, speeches, or persuasive pieces, I have chosen to analyze President Vladimir Zelensky's address to Congress on March 16th, 2022, which contains pathos and logos, as well as ethos, as he attempted to garner more support for his country from the United States of America. President Zelensky was able to successfully mobilize the use of pathos in order to garner support for his country. His address, seen as deeply moving, especially to the political audience in physical attendance. Congress went even as far as to give him a standing ovation. The Washington Post, one of the reputable news sources that live-streamed the event, displayed how Zelensky used images from his now war-torn country to evoke an emotional response from the body of lawmakers. Finally, Zelensky ended his speech with an emotionally powerful anecdote and something for the audience to do, quote unquote, close the sky over Ukraine. Another facet of rhetorical analysis that Zelensky used was ethos. A safe assumption can be made that American lawmakers are incredibly patriotic. Ukraine's president knew this and used the knowledge to his advantage a multitude of times throughout his speech. Mainly, Zelensky used parallels with American history to make a strong, logical case. For instance, President Zelensky powerfully stated, contrary to what you may think, Zelensky also utilized logos in his speech to convince Congress. The Ukrainian president specifically asks the United States government for, showing the president has a deep knowledge and understanding of what his country needs, thereby utilizing the rhetorical analysis tactic of logic throughout his speech. Mr. Zelensky continued to plead with NATO allies to impose a no-fly zone. As we can see, President Zelensky used pathos, ethos, and logos in his address to convince Congress. He appealed to emotions, compared Ukraine's now to America's past, and asked only for what he needed. While older pieces of work may be more popular for rhetorical analysis, I chose to analyze President Zelensky's speech to Congress. The speech had and will continue to have a profound impact in the shaping of the Ukraine conflict. The text that I analyzed was basically just a breakdown of the speech, a transcript of the speech. In the title of the article, that it is an annotated transcript, so it's basically the speech in writing. I think that the speech performed very well rhetorically, as it was able to capture all three aspects of rhetorical analysis in the speech well, and it also wasn't too long that the viewer or the audience member would get bored. It was very short and sweet and precise and to the point, at least in the annotated transcript of it. So if I was just learning about the conflict, I could easily see what was going on from this short, annotated, brief version of the speech. And that's why I think that the speech performed very well.